Chapter 1 introduces the book The Populist Delusion by Neema, challenging the belief in popular sovereignty and asserting that societies are governed by organized minorities rather than the majority. The chapter critiques democratic and liberal beliefs while discussing the importance of elite-driven change and the limitations of bottom-up movements. It sets the stage for exploring elite theorists and their analyses of power dynamics and societal structure. Chapter 2 discusses Gaetano Mosca's concepts from his book The Ruling Class, emphasizing the idea that human societies are governed by minorities and rejecting popular sovereignty. Mosca highlights the importance of political formulas and the two strata of the ruling class, underscoring the role of the leadership class in societal organization. The chapter critiques popular sovereignty and democracy, while advocating for a realistic view of power dynamics. Chapter 3 delves into the work of Vilfredo Pareto, focusing on his concepts presented in his book. The chapter discusses Pareto's distinction between the governing elite and the non-governing elite within the ruling class. It explores the role of psychological factors in understanding power dynamics and societal change, emphasizing Pareto's perspective on the circulation of elites. Additionally, the chapter touches on the influence of Pareto's ideas on political theory, and provides insights into how different social types contribute to governing structures. Chapter 4 explores the work of Robert Michel's, particularly his book, Political Parties. The chapter delves into Michel's concept of the iron law of oligarchy, which asserts that all organizations, including democratic ones, inevitably develop into oligarchies where a small group holds power. It discusses the challenges and implications of this phenomenon on democratic ideals and the nature of political organization. Additionally, the chapter highlights Michel's insights into the dynamics of power within political parties and how these insights can be applied to understanding broader societal structures. Chapter 5 focuses on Carl Schmitt and his political theories. It delves into Schmitt's views on sovereignty, political power, and the role of law in shaping political structures. The chapter discusses Schmitt's critique of liberal democracy and emphasizes his concept of the state of exception, where the normal rule of law is suspended in times of crisis. Additionally, it explores Schmitt's influence on political philosophy and his ideas regarding the friend-enemy distinction in politics. Chapter 6 examines the work of Bertrand de Jouvenel and his contributions to political theory. The chapter delves into Jouvenel's analysis of power dynamics, focusing on the concept of sovereignty and the functioning of law within political systems. It discusses Jouvenel's perspectives on the role of elites, the circulation of power, and the challenges posed by democratic governance. Furthermore, the chapter explores Jouvenel's critiques of liberal democracy and his emphasis on the importance of understanding power structures in society. Chapter 7 discusses the managerial class through the lens of James Burnham's perspectives. The chapter explores Burnham's analysis of elites and their role in society, emphasizing the concept of the managerial elite within the ruling class. It delves into Burnham's views on power dynamics, ideology, and the management of societal structures by managerial elites. Additionally, the chapter examines Burnham's critiques of democratic systems and his insights on how elites influence political and social change. Chapter 8 focuses on Samuel T. Francis and his contributions to understanding the managerial elite and power dynamics within society. The chapter delves into Francis's analysis of elites, ideology, and societal structures, emphasizing the role of managerial elites in shaping political systems. It explores Francis' perspectives on power distribution, social hierarchy, and the influence of elites on political change. Additionally, the chapter highlights Francis's critiques of liberal democracy and his insights into the functioning of managerial elites within the ruling class. Chapter 9 dives into the work of Paul Gottfried and his examination of the managerial class and its impact on societal power dynamics. The chapter explores Gottfried's views on elites, ideology, and the circulation of power within political structures. It delves into Gottfried's analysis of the managerial elite's role in governance, ideology formation, and societal organization. Additionally, the chapter discusses Gottfried's criticisms of liberal democracy and his insights into the influence of managerial elites on political ideologies and movements. Chapter 10 provides a brief conclusion by applying the lessons learned from the elite theorists discussed in the preceding chapters to the current political landscape. It reflects on the core ideas presented in the book and their relevance in understanding contemporary power dynamics. The chapter emphasizes the importance of adopting a realistic approach to politics and power structures, drawing on the insights of elite theorists to analyze and interpret current political events.